As you can see from the picture, I've lost 100 pounds. All of mine, I went from a size, it was actually 350 pounds, and now I'm down to 250 pounds. From a size 48 pounds to 38 pounds. And I did it all with Beachbody, I'll be honest with you. So I remember, and this was 2012, but I remember the first time I got, and I started with insanity. I remember I actually went to a retreat with some family members, and I had just gotten it, and they're like, we're going on this retreat, it's going to be all eating and bacon and eggs and drinking. And I'm starting this new diet, right? So everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy. So I went off into, it was in like a big cabin. I went off to a little room that had a DVD player. And I remember I was like, you know what, you guys are going to eat what you're going to eat, you're going to do what you're going to do, I'm going to do this. And I'll tell you why in a second. But I remember being in that room and trying the fit test. Anybody done insanity? Anybody? Yeah, right? The fit test, the test. So I'm trying to do these, knee jumps, and my brother's looking at me like, but I didn't care. I was going to stick with it. Reason being is because a month prior to that, I have my daughter's here in the audience, my 8-year-old daughter. Raise your hand, Jade. A month prior to that, I was 350 pounds, like I said. I suffered from bad knees and sleep apnea. And one night, I had a sleep apnea episode, and I thought I was having a heart attack. And I was 32 years old. I thought I was going to die. And so, called the ambulance. Ambulance came to pick me up, took me to the hospital. My daughter had to follow behind me and met me in the hospital room and said, Dad, you're going to die. That was it for me. I ordered insanity, started that. Completed insanity, did 2 rounds of that. But then life caught up, right? And so one of the things I always hear is, I don't have time, I don't have time. So I'm a single dad. I raised my daughter, she lives with me full time. And I work full time. And I'm in law school. So, I don't have a lot of time, right? So I started T25. Lost another 40 pounds. I do it either in the morning or I'll take my lunch break and I'll go. Thank goodness. Listen, can I just say, I love the new Beachbody Club because I can pop in my phone on my lunch break or take my tablet and work out and then get back to work, right? So, I'm doing all this stuff, and then I met my coach, Lynette, who invited me here today. And she's like, why aren't you a coach? I was like, what are you talking about? What's a coach? She's like, you should share your story. I was like, I don't have a story. I was just big and didn't want to die. She's like, share your story. So I did, and I posted it, and I started telling people about what happened to me and what I did. And now I literally have people flocking to do 21-day fix, do T25, to do something. And that's really why I do this. I mean, the money's great, it's all good, but I don't really do it for that. I do it because I don't want somebody else's kid to be in a hospital room asking their parent they're going to die. I don't want, somebody else to not be able to watch a movie because they have bad knees. I mean, I couldn't watch a full movie. I would have to stand up or go to the bathroom because I couldn't sit down for 2 hours because my knees hurt so bad it felt like somebody was jabbing an ice pick in my kneecap. I couldn't take a plane. I mean, I'm 6'4" and bad knees. That ain't good. You can't sit for long periods of time. So I didn't want somebody else to go through that. So that's why I'm a coach and share my story. And I thank you all for letting me talk today and share my story with you all.